In this section, I will talk about data types, and I have to create a file called data types.py. Yeah, by now you are familiar with the print built-in function. You just you said print, and you have this parentheses, and you write whatever you want. We will learn data types. Yeah, great. So let's just run. Yeah, I wrote this. And then maybe what are the data types I was talking about in the other section, guys, if you remember, tell me. Number, right? If you remember, in the number part also, there was this integer, yeah? And then there was this float, there was this complex number, right? Yeah. We use this, the type built-in function. And then we have learned also string, right? And we have learned also Boolean. Yeah, is this familiar?
Yes.
Yes, and then we learned also this list and the tuple and the set and the dictionary. But I will come to this later, guys, because not only this, the string needs a specific section for itself. Yeah. So these are the different data types. And how do we write them? I will just show you, okay? How do you write a number? Print 10 is, and 10 is like, what is this? An integer, right? It's a positive integer. So if you know what is the type for 10, you can use type and 10 like this. And let's see. Yeah, the class is int. And now let's just print 9.81. It's a float or a decimal number, right? And we can say 9.8. Let's check it also the type. Type of 9.81. Why we need to know the type? Because sometimes we need to know, and the purpose will be clear later. Yeah. Then sometimes we have this kind of a complex number for j for something. For instance, it's a complex number 1 plus j something, or 2, it could be, doesn't matter. But if it has j, it's just a complex number. And if you check the type, actually type 1 plus 4j, yeah, it's complex number. Yeah. Now, as you can see, we have completed the number type. So number int float complex looks like this. So we can say this number int float and complex data types. Now let's go to string. So a string, as I told you, we write it like this. For instance, if I want to write my name, this is how I write. And it's a text. Or I can write it like this. It's okay also with, it's okay. Both are okay. So now let's say print like this. It's my name. And if I want to know the length, I mean the type of my, and yeah, the type of this text. Yeah, but can a string be long? Yes, of course. I and my students love Python. And I believe they are really enjoying it. No one knows anyway. Okay, as you can see, it's so long. So you can make it like very short, or it could be long, or it could be a paragraph, or it could be a page or pages. So string, right? Chunk of text. So it doesn't matter. It could be short or long. Yeah, this is a string. And we can use different functions for, built-in functions. For instance, the length of my name or the length of this. You can just select and check. Of course, the length of this text is really long, so we see 69 characters, including the space. Yeah. Yeah, now we have covered string. Later, next week, we will talk about string methods, but this is how it looks like string, okay? Now let's see list. How do we write list? Okay. List is actually list of names or list of numbers. Okay, we can list them 2, 3, 4, 5. As you can see, we need this square bracket. And then inside we can have numbers or names and whatsoever. As you can see now, I have list of numbers. How about if I have list of shopping items? Of course, you have to buy a milk and you have to buy a honey, or you have to have a coffee. And of course, you have to grab some mango and some fruits and vegetables, whatever in your shopping list. Yeah, let's see. This is list of items, or it could be list of countries, my list of countries, and we will use this list of countries now and then. Hey, Finland, yes. And then we go to Sweden, and then we pass by Norway, and then get to Iceland or maybe Denmark, and then to Iceland to see the volcano. Okay, Iceland. Okay, great. Oh yeah, so you have a list of countries, list of fruits. So actually list of shopping list and list of numbers, list of names of famous people. Yes, and I can say, for instance, Bill and Steve, and then I can say Donald. Okay, Donald J. Trump, and whatsoever. As you can see, list of famous people. Yeah, I can list my name also next to famous people, and then I will be famous. Why not? Okay, great. Yeah, so it's list. This is how you write a list, guys, and then we will talk about this other later. We don't have to list down all the data types. Numbers, as you can see, the integer, the float, the complex, and then these are strings, and then these are lists. So these are the most common data types. How do we check data types? Actually using type. For instance, let's check the print type of this. Great, and let me just type. As you can see, it's a list. Great, yeah. But of course, we have this tuple, and the tuple is actually, we just change, for instance, tuple print. If we say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, instead of a square bracket, we have just this parenthesis, as you can see, and this is tuple. Yeah. The reason why we need similar kind, because tuple is somehow we can't mutate, and we will talk about the detail of tuple later in the course. How do we write set in Python? Okay, we can write set like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as you can see. So here it's a curly bracket. Really? Yeah, it's so. But if you want also the type, we can use print. Really, is it a tuple? To be sure, right? By the way, everything I'm doing is repetitive, right? So don't be surprised if I am fast also, because I consider the repetitiveness of the lesson. So, but it's also important to make it repetitive, and it will be hammered in the brain. Yeah, it's set. Yeah, this is a set, and this is a tuple. So Yeah, this doesn't allow duplicates. Duplicates means if you store similar values, it will not be counted. And this will not be modified once created. Yeah, that's the difference. And this is not ordered. List is ordered and the tuple is ordered, but set is not ordered. Okay. And then again, tuple can't be mutated, can't be modified, but this can be modified and this can be modified. Okay, now the last one, actually, dictionary. Dictionary, let's create a finished dictionary. Okay, finished English, print the same thing. Yes, for instance, in Finnish, if you say sana is the word. And so as you can see, you need a key and the value. And then again, if we say, for instance, talo is going to be house in Finnish, right? Or something, person is long to write in Finnish. I think mies is short, and man, or something like this. So as you can see, we have kind of key, the value, the key, the value, the key, the value. Yeah, so if you want to know also, let's check it if this really print type, and if I put it inside the type function, it should give me, it's a dictionary. Great. Yeah, next we will talk about variables.